Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I went and I decided I needed a laser engraver and I finally got it out. I've had it for about a week and I really wanted to kind of show you how easy it is to set up. I was hoping it was easy to set up. And let me tell you, I've been at this for about an hour from the time I started opening the boxes to actually doing some laser engraving with it, and it's really quite impressive. So what we have here is the Atomstack P1. It is not very big, doesn't have a huge work area, but for kind of what I have in my mind for doing with this thing, it's going to be perfect for that. So probably the thing that took the longest was getting the software downloaded onto the computer, but it works. It really does work. I'm just really happy with this, and I guess we'll get started from the beginning here and we'll burn a little wood at the end. Guys, so now that we got the Atomstack unboxed, comes with power cable, power supply. This is the P1 model, so it's got the infrared laser head. That we'll try that later. It's got a cable for connecting to the computer and a bag of some extra parts, it looks like. And then kind of a way to hook it. It tells you, explains how to hook up to the computer, Wi-Fi, your phone, and then the user manual. So on the back side here, we got the USB key, and that needs to be in there for it to work. So this is a safety device that you pull this out, it will not work. So little kids around or whatever, one, don't make sure they don't steal it or lose it, and two, you can take it out, put it in a safe place or with you. So yeah, this is an important piece of this machine here. And then you have your accessory interface, USB drive, computer, and your power in and power on and off. And then there's two buttons on the top here. One is frame repeat, another one is start and pause. One of the things I learned right away in reading through the literature is you need a USB drive if you are going to be running it through your phone with the phone app. If you have it hooked to the computer, I don't think you need that, but I do have a handy dandy little one here that's supposed to be 32 gig that I can put in there if I need to. Otherwise, I think we can get her working. We've got the app up here on the screen, and let's see. We need to connect to the device. So up here, I don't know if you can see this very well, but we got the app downloaded on the computer here, and this is what it comes up to once you get that on there. So we need to connect the two. So up here in this right hand corner it says add device. So click on that, and device added successfully. So that was pretty simple. And now it's going to take me through, some of the features on here, and I need to learn it. So got shape, animal, festival, plant, express. Select the desired asset type, then click import. Now let's do a star. Asset size, position settings. Use alignment, quick move, position scale, and rotation tool to adjust assets. Next when done. I can see one thing I want to change already because this is in metric. But it looks like we're at 27.5 and 28.9 on our X and Y. And then so I think that's the start, be the start of the work area. And then 55 for the width and 52.3 for the height of it. And then over here we have engraving parameters set up. And this is where you select if you just want to do the outline, if you want to cut it out, if you're trying to make like Christmas ornaments or something like that, or you can have it fill in the whole area of the star. And I think we're just going to try a line first. And it comes up with a whole bunch of different materials. So just have do we just have pine? I guess we'll try this one. So up at the top, that's where you select line, fill, cut, do a line. You can adjust how fast it goes, the power. And we'll just leave that for right now. Okay, position frames, start. Place the material in the engraving machine, then select the positioning method. Current position, absolute coordinates, user origin. For details, refer to help user manual. First time user should choose current position and manually move the laser head above the material. So I'll put the material in here. So we'll turn this a little bit here. See this black area right here? This is the work area of the machine, so it's not very big. But you put this in here, and then there's a little bar on the side here, and you want that so it touches your material. So we'll drop it down. There's a little lever here that is used for securing the head to the machine, and then flip that back up. And then I think I'm gonna move it back to like right there. Close the door. Okay. I guess we'll bring it out to there. Try that. So I hit frame. Looks like I need to move it a little bit. Try that again. And I think I need to turn it. Again. I'm happy with that. So we'll go next. Click the start button. So oh wow. That's really fast. "15 seconds to do that." So we'll pull this out here. Might be a little hard to see, but that was really quick. I'm really impressed. Wish I had a better piece of wood. I think we should try that again. Maybe we should turn the power up a little. I can smell it. I'm gonna have to get the air filter for it, but okay. So first thing we're gonna do, being as we moved it hit frame. All right, I'm gonna get you guys closer so you can see. All right, I'm gonna hit the start button. Isn't that fast? That's crazy. That took 15 seconds to do that. This is our second one. That's the first one. It is quite a bit darker, but that's pretty cool. How do I delete this? There, just delete it. All right, we want to go text. All right. So I just clicked on the text button here and it comes up with this box here. And of course they got their name in there. But I want to do something. 1894. And we can mess with the size. And our font. Gothic. No. Ooh, that looks like fun. Maybe we should try that one. Let's make it a little smaller. 50. All right. Zero. Okay. So this square here represents the square in the machine, this black square. And this bottom left corner is your 0, 0. And that is this corner right here. So anytime you're positioning something on here, that's where your 0, 0 is, unless you do current position like we have it in right now. So there, I just move it over kind of where I think I want it. Close the door, and then we go back over here and we hit frame, and the machine shows us where it's going to cut. I'm trying to get it in the center of that star, kind of. That looks good. So now I'll hit start. Can you see that going there? She looks pretty dark. That's looking pretty good. I'm kind of liking that. I'll have to remember this font for my project that I'm working on for this. There, she's done. Took a minute 29. So that's pretty cool. I'm kind of liking that. Yes, sir. This is going to be a fun piece of equipment to play with. I really want to do some brass, but because that's what I got this thing for. All right, guys, as you could tell, I was pretty ecstatic about at the beginning of the video here of how, to me, this is incredibly easy. This went way easier than I imagined it would. The engraver is pretty much, you plug it in and you connect it to the app on the computer or program on the computer, and it worked. It was very simple. They have some kind of a tutorial guide to kind of get you started, and once you get going, it's gonna just, I think it'll click for a lot of people that do this. So I do have one more piece here in the box that I'll do another video on that. That's the roller, so you can do round things. But I'm just pumped. This was a really fun time. This part of it is, there's really not much to think about, other than what I explained earlier with where your 0, 0 is, and setting the height of your cutting head. And then this, it's not, don't be afraid of it. It's really pretty easy. I would say if you can navigate a smartphone, you can navigate this. The tutorial on here, when you first open it, it kind of shows you the different things to go through and what you need to do, and it'll guide you right to cutting your first piece, or engraving your first piece, and it's super easy. So yeah, this was a cool thing to get. I'm really excited for some of the things I have in mind. I'm gonna try to do some etching on some brass here in the near future. And I'm actually gonna try to sell some of it. So you can see back here, I have EB's DIY shop, and that's on Etsy. And I'm gonna try to get some more stuff on there. I only have one thing on there right now, but I needed a little help from my brother to try to get all that stuff figured out. So shout out to him for giving me a hand there. And now that I have that kind of figured out, as I get some stuff made, I'll be putting it on there. Kind of my thought with starting the Etsy shop is I want to be able to make some stuff that are tangible items that I can send to you, and in return you're helping support my little channel, and I can, you know, use that to help fund the projects and stuff that I want to do, these fun things like this. This has just been a blast. This was just a blast. You know, the first star, I wish I would have done it on a little better piece of wood, and then did the star and 1894, which is my friend's restaurant over in Perham, Minnesota. And I figured that would be a pretty simple thing to engrave on here. I don't know if you could tell that I'm just really stoked with this. This is just awesome. I'm like just elated. So thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.